Alright, welcome back to Giving Chances Farm. This morning we're out here doing the morning chores. Kind of getting back to a normal routine. The fair is over for us, at least. The goats finished showing yesterday, so we are done. The only thing we have left to do at the fair is go back and pick up their beekeeping projects, which was their extracted honey. And for those of you that caught the short video that I posted while we were there, Michaela ended up with Grand Champion and Taylor ended up with Reserve Champion for their beekeeping projects. So their extracted honey will be able to be displayed and judged at the state fair. So I'm looking forward to that.
Excuse me. You smell the molasses? Yeah. You smell the molasses on my
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Grab that one. Alright, so pretty much today is kind of going to be a little bit of a rest day. We do need to get a few things caught up, but we're not going to do very much today. It's been a long 5 days at fair, so we're going to attempt to just kind of do the minimal chores today that are necessary, and then tomorrow we'll get back after it and get things going again. We posted a video of the cattle show. Did pretty good on that. The girls had class wins. They both went back in for the chance for Grand Champion and Reserve, but were beat out by some heavier weight cattle. They were quality cattle, so the judge was not taken away from our breed. They were good looking animals, but the other animals just were fitting the bill that he was looking for that day. And they were good looking cattle, so you can't take anything away from them either for being, just because they were bigger than us. But we stood our ground in there with the big cattle and were recognized for that. So got to talk to quite a few people about our cattle. So for those of you that have watched our previous videos and have seen some of our lives, you know, when it comes to talking about things that we do here on the farm and our animals, I really don't have a problem with that. So
You don't have a problem talking in general.
and I don't really have a problem talking with people anyway, so got a chance to talk a lot about our cows, even the possibility of some sales of some of our cattle even out of this show. So we'll see how that develops and go from there. The other thing is we were contacted through our Facebook page yesterday by a school teacher wanting to know if we would be willing to come in and talk to about 30 to 50 first to third grade kids during the winter time and do a beekeeping program for them. So right now that's kind of in the works as far as figuring out what those dates they have available and see if we can make them work with our schedule. If so, that'll be the next thing up on our list to do. We enjoy sharing what we do around here, just so that, you know, we can help somebody else, and maybe if we've made a mistake in the past, that we can kind of show them, you know, what we've done if it worked or if it didn't, and maybe keep somebody else from making that same mistake. You know, we put a lot of work and effort into getting where we are now, but if we can save somebody the stress that we've had to go through it from time to time, then, you know, it's worth it. So, because the only way that raising animals and growing things and all that is going to continue is if we teach the younger ones to do it. If you're not willing to help the next person out to get to where you are, or to even surpass us, you know, then I don't feel that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. So, well, we got her milked out at least. So, I mean, that's kind of the way I see it. And as far as like the goats are concerned, with us showing the goats, we have lucked out and met a couple really nice families that are very willing to answer any of our questions and help us out, and have taken us a long way in a short amount of time. You know, the girls basically, prior to this goat show, they had had their hands on goats one day basically for about an hour or so at that family's farm, with them giving them hands-on experience about exactly what to do while they were in the ring, because it's a lot different than cattle. So the girls were nervous. They were still nervous even when they went in the show, and they got it under control and it paid off for them. So, but you know, without that and that hands-on experience, you know, even as something as simple as clipping the hair on a goat, I tried searching it myself for videos and things like that, and every single video you find was different, whether it was a different blade they were using, how they trimmed different sections of the animal even was different. So when we were offered to come down to their farm and get hands-on experience, we moved our schedule around and made it happen. So we trimmed it the way that we were taught, and it worked. So, but you about ready, girlie? She's like, no, I still got my head in the feed bucket. But I'll loosen this up so when she'll tell me when she's ready. But we did overall have a good fair. Everybody come home safe. All the animals were safe, and that's exactly what we were shooting for. All the ribbons and banners and all that stuff were just a bonus. And we did get teased a little bit by our 4-H leader. She's been doing it for what, 52 years now. She's been a 4-H leader, so she's been around for a long time. We enjoy being in her club because she's very structured. Every meeting happens the same way. She gets the kids involved, makes sure that they want to talk in front of others. She tries to push them outside their limits a little bit, you know, making sure that they are able to describe their projects to the others in the group. That way, you know, it may be something that kid is not doing right now, but then once they hear about it and how everything goes with it, they're like, that might not be too bad to do. And then the next year, maybe they'll add that project to their list. So, and even if they don't, at least they understand what goes into doing that other project. That way, you know, they understand there's lots of time and effort involved in it. Hey, you're not gonna be able to eat that metal. So we're gonna cut this one kind of short today. We're gonna get hot chocolate over here, get her milked out, and pretty much that's about it for today. Other than we actually got to go and get more goat feed. Evidently, I just need to go get more two-by-fours so she can eat. But we appreciate all you guys' support. We've had quite a few comments and messages while we were at 4-H from some of our viewers supporting us in what we do. Because at the end of the day, if somebody wasn't watching our videos, then there wouldn't be any reason to be producing them, right? So we appreciate all you guys' thoughts while we were there, and we'll see you guys on the next one.